Welcome to Talladega Super Speedway.
Drivers, start your engine!
For the running event for the Aaron's 315. So you run 315 miles around this whole track, of course. Not literally, of course. Okay, drivers now roll off pit road. Sterling Martin, your pole sitter. Starting second, Dalton Johnson. Third, Colin Martell. Fourth, Jeff James. Fifth, Jeff Green. Sixth, Amy Shelley. Yes, I'm correct. Brad Johnson starting seventh. 8th, Travis Quapple. 9th, Kevin White. And 10th, Steve Pollard III. Those are your top 10 drivers. Now, what are we gonna see here? Tandem drafting? Well, of course, everyone knows you can't really tandem draft in these type of Gen 4 cars, but in a tri-oval and a back straightaway, you can do a little bump drafting, just like they did back in the old days. Do a little bump drafting, can put you and the driver you're bump drafting with up to the front. 2-car tandem can make the big wreck. And of course, Gen 4 cars, you must line up your car to do some bump drafting. It's not like the Gen 5 cars where the noses are flat. You can just bump draft all you want. Gen 6 cars do the same thing as Gen 4 cars, but performs different. So there's a field right about coming off of turn 4. They're getting ready to go green. Remember, the finish line is 100 meters away from where you think it would be. Pace car now pulls down. Remember, this is a plate track, so the 1-lap pace lap rule is applied, and the no lap traffic starting on the inside lane. Green flags in the air, racing at Talladega. Get ready for a good one. Dalton Johnson gets a big push from Jeff James. Looks like they're gonna start the bump draft really early. 3 wide already at the back of the pack. Okay, we got some 2 tandem bump draft pairs, but nope. 38 David Gilliland leaves them in the dust. Here comes Sterling Martin back to the lead. Everyone's trying to swap lane. Here comes Brad Johnson on the low lane. 3x3 on down the back. Let's see if Colin Martell tries to help Dalton Johnson. Oh, Jeff James just hits Amy Shelley just a little bit. Watch out, 66 is out of line. That can cause a big crash. With the restrictor plate cars in, they're only running about 190 average, 185. There they go, 190 miles an hour. Whoa! Caution's out! Big crash! Well, I wouldn't say it's the big one yet, but the pace car pulls out, speeding down the apron. At 200 miles an hour, what the? How are you doing that? That's pretty fast. So now the caution comes out. They're still wrecking. They're wrecking under the pace lap. 3 drivers start spinning out, receiving damage. Sterling Martin, your leader, and we will now show you the replay of what happened. With Scott Riggs, you see Sam Curtis. I don't know what made him go all the way to the bottom, hit the low lane drivers, and then Scott Riggs gets turned into traffic. There's the 20 sliding down through the grass and onto the apron. Then the 19, a lot of drivers did a good job avoiding that one. 45, Time Pollard goes spinning around. 48, Chris Cale goes around Austin Geip, who got his first win. Also spinning around. Got his first win in today's American Ethanol race. And we will now take you back to the restart. Alright, green flag back in the air. Wow, that was quick. I only spent like 1 minute on the replay, and then they're already pace cars are already out. Did not accelerate at all. So most of the drivers does not get a good start. You see 3 drivers on pit road trying to repair the damage. No, 5 cars now. Got some side-by-side action on the back of the pack. Most of the drivers up front are running single file. But here comes Brad Johnson to the bottom now, trying to take first away from Sterling Marlin. You see Amy Shelley swapping lanes back there. Marlin still getting the high, still leading you by a note, but here comes Brad Johnson, now takes over the lead. Here comes Robert Poliar, now first he gets second. Slingshot passes to 17, they're gonna run side by side maybe. Side by side for the lead, 4 wide back here. Let's take a look. And don't wreck, that's the key thing you don't want to do. Don't wreck too early, because we already have a really small wreck that's already creating problems with a lot of drivers. Austin Geit, Chris Cale already out of the race. Here comes the 5 drivers coming back up on track. No, I think there's only 4 drivers. One of the drivers have retired from the race, looks like. Oh man, drivers are now getting packed up once again. 4 wide back there. No, this could be big. This could be big. Single file for the top 4 drivers. Now the one makes the move to the bottom lane. What's it gonna be? Go up high, go low, go high. Can't make it. 2 slow drivers in the way. Leaders now make the bottom lane. Was the caution out? Yeah, caution's out. Whoa! Caution comes out. I guess that might have saved everybody from wrecking each other. But the 96 seems to be a lap down now. Yep. Could not keep his lap. He gets a lap down. And we will show you what happened. Well, looks to me that Henry Nova did not keep his lane. He thought he was clear. Gets turned around right in front of the 41. And then the 12 got hit. That's Ryan Newman. Henry Nova with heavy damage to his car. He's out of the race, and we will now take you back to the restart. Getting ready to go back to green. The number 29 dropped out of line for some reason. He wants to pit maybe, or something broke. Pace car now pulls off. 4 drivers now out of the race. 1 driver's a lap down. He's starting right behind the leader. Remember, they got rid of the lap traffic rule on the super speedways. I mean plate tracks. Green flags in the air. Brad Johnson will take the advantage. And here comes the one up top. 43 is gonna get stuck behind Sam Curtis. Now it might take a long time for these drivers to repack, but once that happens, a wreck occurs. So Sam Curtis is in the way of a lot of drivers. He has 2 wins this season, but he's not in the top of the standings. Well, a lot of drivers trying to swap lanes, where to go. Sam Curtis moves up high. That makes a lot of drivers now bunch up faster than last time. Here comes the 07. Ooh, man, I thought he was going to go squeezing through the middle. It's right in front of Sterling Marlin, who was your pole sitter. Okay, Marlin's going to make the pass on him. No effect. Nothing really happened. Oh, here comes challenge for the Indians. Bob Major, not a good season for him this season, I meant. And he's gonna try to win this race at least, because at Talladega, Daytona, pretty much almost every super speedway besides Michigan and the Auto Club and Indy, anything can happen. So tracks like Daytona, Meadow Lanes, Talladega, pretty much really big track. You get it, right? Okay, here comes some underfunded teams like Colin Bartel. He has a few career wins, but this season he's joined the underfunded team, that's number 49 car, but he's not doing pretty well. He's not doing well at all. It's a wreck after wreck. Hopefully he can get a win today. What about Dalton Johnson? He also wants to try to get the win. He's a rookie this season. What about the other drivers? Drivers like Jeff James. He's also an underfunded team. He's trying to get a win at least. They're single file from 1 to 3, top 3, but now Colin Martell makes the move. Bob Major puts the block on him. Pack Racing for the lead. Drivers are now going crazy now. We still have a lot of time left before something can happen. Be patient, drivers. I don't want half the field already wrecked and we only have like 5 cars racing for the win. Okay, here comes Colin Martell on the bottom, but here comes Kyle Austin, the number 21 Ford Fusion. Nope, Colin Martell puts the block on him. New leader. Lead change. It's Colin Martell up to the front. Whoa, crash! Number 16 gets turned around right in front of traffic. And everything seems to be okay. That's John McNamara. Caution waves. Caution is out for the 3rd time today. Colin Martell is your leader. And we will now take a look at the replay. See right here, this is what I talked about in the beginning. The 88 didn't line up, or the 16 just went out of line, but anyways, they didn't line up, but actually the 16 seems to come down in front of the 88, turns right into Noodles Noodley, who has 1 win this season, and right in front of traffic, Kevin White gets a little piece of it, Amy Shelley in the wall. A lot of drivers trying to avoid it. Wow, the 143 might have really dodged the bullet from there. The 38, oh, the 1 got a little piece of it. 38's looking where to go. Takes the waiting for the low lane to be cleared, then make the move. Now look at the 48. Robert Polliard. Let's go roof cam. Look at this. Wow, that was crazy. Look at the speed, Wow, watch, right in front. Wow, that was close. And we will now take you back to the restart. Getting ready to go back to green. 4 drivers still out of the race. No one has retired. 2 drivers a lap down. And we still have 36 cars left on the lead lap and still trying to contend for the win. Well, I wouldn't say everyone. A lot of the drivers have major damage on their car. They're just going to race for points. Try not to fall all the way back and lose a lot of points. And green flags in the air. Whoa, 40 want to take the high lane advantage. No one goes with him. Wow, he took a big gamble. It's not going to pay off. So now Kyle Austin will take 2nd coming off the corner, but it looks like he's going to try to take 1st. Colin Martell puts the block on him. Some of the drivers spun the tire. There's Brad Johnson, who fell all the way back to 7th. So we got 2 teammates try to work with each other. Okay, looks like Kyle Austin will now make the move to the bottom with Chris Kyle with the help. Oh, got some 2 Roush Fenway drivers. That's Noodles Newley and Ben Siebert helping each other, trying to push their way through the front. But what happened here? All the Chip Ganassi cars just ditched each other, and now they're breaking apart. There's a car right in front of each other. Whoa, look at this. 4 drivers decided to just go take a dive to the bottom, but no effect there. Noodles puts the block on him. Here comes Bob Major and Brad Johnson. 2 friends right there, looks like. But Bob Major ditches the 17 and he'll take 2nd. Pack Racing. Whew, this is getting dangerous and exciting at the same time. Oh, look at Jeff James. There's barely any help. There's only Dale Jr. on the bottom lane. Now Dalton Johnson makes the move to the bottom lane. Nice move by the number 22. There's a lot of single car teams like the 22. He also wants to win. Oh, whoa, Bob Major wanted to go to the low lane, but Colin Bartel just put the slingshot on him. He ends up going back to the high lane. That's going to affect him. Lap 15 of the 19 laps we race. What about Puppy Tang, the only underdog driver to win, looks like. Colin Bartel to the bottom lane again with help from Dalton Johnson. 3 wide, 4 wide, side by side. Oh, this is getting tense. 191 miles an hour into the corners. Oh, crash! Dale Jr. gets turned around and Chris Kyle's collected. And more drivers starting Marlin. Caution comes out. Again, this is not over. Race it back to the line. Brad Johnson with a huge help. He's going side by side. He'll take the lead. He'll lead him under the caution flag. As a fourth caution of the day comes out, we will take a look at the replay. Oh, another not lining up your car maybe. Dale Earnhardt Jr. went to the low lane way too late. Starting Marlin's nose was already there. He did a 360. Marlin hit the wall. Let's take a look at that. What happened to Marlin? Turns Dale Jr. around right into Chris Kyle. And then he comes right in front. Whoa, look at Noodles Noodle. Oh, the 43 couldn't escape this one this time. He gets hit by the 43. Never mind. But man, Noodles Noodly, what a move he did. Just back it down. Avoid that one. Another car spinning. Avoided that one. It will now take you back to the restart of the race. It's going to be exciting. 2 more laps remaining in the race. No drivers have dropped out of the race. At that caution, pace car pulls in. Brad Johnson leading. 2nd, Colin Bartel. 3rd, Jeff James. 4th, Dalton Johnson. 5th, Kyle Austin. 6th, Steve Polliard. 7th, Puppy Tang. 8th, Kevin White. 9th, Joseph Curtis. 10th, Ben Siebert. Green flags back in the air. We're racing again for the final 2 laps of the race. Some drivers try to take the high lane advantage. It might affect them a lot. Who's it gonna be to the line? Oh, Colin Bartel makes the move to the bottom. So does Dalton Johnson. 2 Chargers try to make the move up to the front. They're gonna try to help each other, but Dalton Johnson takes the low lane. But no, whoa, 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead, entering turn 3. Oh, here comes the number 42. Now Jeff James teaches Brad Johnson. Dalton Johnson leading the race with a whole bunch of angry cars right behind him. 4 wide back there. Ooh, this is gonna get intense. Surprisingly, there was no big one. Everyone's trying to race it careful until the end, looks like. Everyone wants to win at Talladega. It's the biggest chance. It's the thing. They have a bigger chance of winning here than any other track. Oh, Ben Siebert looks to the bottom. To the top. Dalton Johnson looks to be clear. Here comes Ben Siebert, gonna follow him, gonna try to slingshot him out of turn 4. 4 by 4, 3 by 3, side by side. Doesn't matter right here. Dalton Johnson gonna try to hug the line. A 6 ain't making a move yet. Oh, he makes the move. Too late. Coming to the checkered flag. The number 22, Dalton Johnson's gonna win at Talladega. Didn't I tell you? Underdogs. Any underdog cars, team, single, underfunded, whatever, you can name whatever it. Talladega is the track to be to win it. The 6 waited way too long to make the move. He made the move in the middle of the tri-oval. Couldn't make it. The 22 did a smart move by blocking him. We will now take you to your race results. Dalton Johnson, Ben Siebert, Jeff Burton, Kyle Austin, Bob Johnson, your top 5. Rounding off your last 5, Austin Geip, Chris Kale, Ryan Newman, Henry Noble, and Noodles Noodly. He blew an ignition. Not good for him, looks like. I think, did they wreck at the end? I don't know. I'll take a look what happened back there. Couldn't find anything, but seems to me there's no big ones today, but exciting finish though. That's all that matters, right? Taking a look at your season standings, Brad Johnson gains up 1. Robert Pollier still leads by 32-point differential. Joseph Curtis up 1. Bob Johnson up 4. John McNamara down 3. Now to round off your last 5. And these are pretty much all these drivers who got kicked out. So let's just round off your current. What? Never mind.